Hi, I'm Sailor Moon, and I'm Sarah Uranus, and today we're going to talk about how, you know, someone's belief, okay? Now, okay, so this film might be just a follow-up from the film that me and Sailor Pluto made yesterday about his AEW seeking to kill WWE. Now, I don't believe that, but there are some out there who think it will. And then there's also others out there who think that, you know, they that they're going to be more good. Well, first off, that's their belief, and good for them if they believe it's good, you know. But I really don't think they're going to do anything to harm WWE. I mean, let's look at this. They got a Wednesday show, all right, and the only show they're going to go up against, going to fight, is NXT. And that's only for like maybe an hour. And then after that, they really don't, that's done. And I know there's going to be folks out there saying, oh, well, you know, and then they want to point out how they got all these good wrestlers. Oh, probably do, I guess. But at the end of the day, they're not, at the end of the day, they're not going to open up their show with anyone that isn't from WWE. Let's be earnest about this. You know, folks think that they're so good. I mean, okay, that's their belief if they want to believe that. But at the end of the day, it's not really that. I mean, the truth is, they're not really that good. Oh, they're going to say, I mean, really. And when the only two big name-known wrestlers you got is Chris Jericho and Dustin Runnels, that isn't going to help you. All right? You can talk about, oh, we got Kenny Omega, we got Dean Ambrose, okay, whatever. You know, but that's really not going to help you when you're going up against, when you're fighting WWE. You see, it is what it is. You know? No way, shape, or form is AEW isn't going to do anything like some of these followers say they're going to do. Because it's not. Okay? I mean, yes, they're going to do wrestling, true. But at the end of the day, they're not even going to do anything that, at the end of the day, I just think it's a lot of folks just saying a lot of stuff about it. And it isn't as true as they think it is. That's right, Sailor Moon. I mean, when you think of it, yeah, they're just a small wrestling business that just happens to be owned by some folks that have a lot of gal who are rich, okay? And after everything they talked about, and they had to go, and the thing is, folks overlook a lot of dumb stuff, okay? Like making fun of WWE, putting down WWE, yeah, so grown up. AEW talks about how they're so grown up, but they have only been doing little pay-per-view shows so far. And making fun of and putting down someone, yeah, how grown up is that? Not so grown up. And don't tell me that's what don't tell me that's what a business does, makes fun of and puts down another wrestling business, and then wonders why no one takes them grown up. And then AEW talks about how, oh, we're the earnest, the true, the frank wrestling. I don't know how earnest, frank, or truthful your wrestling is when you have this one wrestler, and I had not seen any of his fights, and I certainly don't want to see any of them, who spills baby oil over himself and then pulls you know what out. You know, okay, yeah, that's so grown up. Sure. I know folks always talk about how everyone wants everything to be a little grown up, but that's going to what some would say X-ray at that point. And I know they're going to bring up attitude and ruthless aggression and say, yeah, sure, but I don't think they're anyone like that. You know? And for all this talk about, oh, we're going to get all the wrestlers, we're going to get everyone WWE has, didn't happen, did it? You know? Oh, that's right, Sarah Uranus, you're right about that. What did all the followers say? Oh, they're going to get all the big wrestlers. They're going to get AJ Styles. They're going to get Finn Balor. They're going to get everyone. Did that happen? No. Oh, they're going to get Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura. No, that didn't happen. The only ones the ones they got was Chris Jericho, Billy Gunn, he's a highwayman, Dean Ambrose, and Dustin Runnels. That was it for any of the big name knowns. That was it. And Cody Rhodes, that was it. Everybody else was like, all the wrestlers that didn't want to. And after that, it was like Kenny Omega and a bunch of other smaller wrestlers that weren't really that name known. So yeah, for all that saying they're going to get every wrestler, it didn't happen. And we all know AEW was not getting right. Oh, what happened? You say you're going to get every wrestler. You didn't get Scott Steiner, Rhino, Rob Van Dam, or Tommy Dreamer. IW got them, so you talked about getting all the wrestlers, and it didn't happen. So, and then saying, oh, we're WWE's new foe. No. If that's your belief, then good for you. You're right, Sailor Moon. See, at the end of the day, it is what it is, It's like, they want it. They want to have another wrestling to watch, and I understand that. And some of them out there are mad that WWE outlived all the other wrestling business, which is dumb for them to be that way, but that's the way they feel. And they want to say AEW's the new top dog. Well, if you want to say that, go right ahead. But the truth is, that's just your belief. Oh, they're the new king. No, they're not. Yeah, the new king, they could only get a Wednesday deal. The new king couldn't fight Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live, but has to fight NXT. Yeah, so the new king that has to resort to IW stuff, mocking, making fun of, putting down. Yeah, so grown up. Yeah, so grown up. You're right, Sarah Uranus. AEW has good wrestling, but they're not so grown up when it comes to how they're not so grown up in a lot of. They're not grown up. Okay, they're probably like childish, and and they do all the things that IW has been doing for 17 years. All right. That's it. Sailor Moon, Sarah Uranus. See you later.